be the craziest episode of the season. The craziest episode. And the most confusing at best. I mean, all season I've been saying, when is someone going to wise up and realize that Paul is running away with this game? I've been praying for it every night. Well, it finally happens. And you would think I would be happy. But no, I'm not. I mean, I didn't want the person who caught on to, Paul's game to be, crybaby. I didn't expect it to be Josh. Josh is the only one on to Paul's game, but he is not tough enough to do anything about it. No offense. I mean, he's crying because he had to vote out Raven when he wanted to vote out Kevin, but he only wanted to vote out Kevin because he didn't want Alex to be mad at him, but he forgot that he's on Paul and Christmas's side, so he's crying, okay? Crying in the back room, crying, apologizing to Alex. Well, then Paul doesn't want to be out-cried, so he comes in crying, because he's always playing games, and he was like, no, you're not going to out-cry me. I need the sympathy points. So Paul goes in, I mean, he was scrunching like that for tears. You got Alex crying on the inside. What am I watching? What am I watching? You have Josh crying, having a mental breakdown. You have Paul seeing that Josh is crying, and he doesn't want to be out-cried, so Paul starts crying. You got Alex, who's crying on the inside because she knows, she doesn't have an alliance anymore. This is the craziest thing I ever seen, but so entertaining. So with Josh having a nervous breakdown on the show, that's what it was. Let's not be, let's not be shy about this. This was a nervous breakdown. Since he had a nervous breakdown on the show, and I know I've been wanting all season for somebody to catch on to Paul, I am forced to not care that Josh is caught on to Paul, because he's unstable, I mean, in a nice way. I mean, crazy people can be nice too, but he's real crazy and unreliable, cuckoo crazy unreliable, like you're on Big Brother. So Paul immediately senses what's going on, like Josh has gone rogue. So now I have to make it official. I have to vote for Paul or Christmas. I mean, I'm voting for Paul, who I can't stand because, his third grade plan is working, and I'm also voting for a girl with 1 foot. I want a girl with 1 foot to win Big Brother, but these are my options now. I'm not into Alex. Sorry, Alex. And, Kevin, I love Kevin, but, you're not going to win. That's just how it is, So I'm forced to vote for Kevin, pull for Paul and Christmas, because the other side of the house, they're nuts. So when Paul senses that Josh is having a nervous breakdown, he goes to his buddy Christmas, and they're like, we've got to do something about this. If we don't stay in his ear, he is going to lose it and do whatever the hell he wants, and he's very emotional. Like, he's the kind of person like, what do you want for dinner? You're thinking about steak all day. He'll be like, Captain Crunch. He just goes rogue. He's emotional. He's just like, I need comfort food now. He's one of those, kind of person. He doesn't stick to a plan. And, oh God, this is crazy. It's making me crazy. So, Paul and Christmas had to devise a plan quick to try to keep Josh on board, because it's no telling what Josh would do at this point. I mean, he is just rogue, like worse than Sarah Palin rogue, like rogue. Like, you don't know what he's gonna do. So the plan is to stay in his ear, but I don't even know if that's gonna work, because he's just, I think the only thing that could calm him down would be some kind of, sedative. I mean, that's the only thing. It's so sad. I'm not laughing. So, in an effort to get a handle on Crazy Josh, he has a new nickname now, Crazy Josh, Paul and Christmas decide to throw the HOH to him. And hopefully, he'll feel better, and he won't be so, psycho. But, that's a dangerous plan, because he already showed them signs of going rogue. The only good thing that came with a little break in Josh's mental breakdown is that they got to see a preview of the movie The Avengers, and he laughed. So it took him away from, his little, nuttiness. But that didn't last long. That was about 2-3 minutes. So Christmas and Paul's nitwit plan goes into motion, and Josh ends up winning HOH. They throw it to him. Oh my gosh. Now, if this was a normal person, this would calm them down, bring them back down to earth, say, okay, I got a little out there, got to come back down. It would calm nerves, and they would know, okay, fine. No one's after me. Let's just continue on with the plan. But this is Josh. We're talking about people, crybaby Josh. I say it in a loving way, crybaby people are very nice. But Josh, he's nice, but he's crazy, and so now he's running around on some big power trip like he's Saddam Hussein. You would have thought he would have been, humble and nice and, just thankful that he doesn't have to worry about his safety this week. Not Josh. Not Josh Hussein. He thinks, I have the power now, and I'm going to do what I want. And you know who I think he's going after? Paul deserves it, but not Josh. Josh is going to mess this up. Josh is going to cry. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen this week. I'm predicting that. He's going to cry. He's going to be on a power trip. He's going to cut someone out. He's going to be emotional. That's just how he is, He's a nice guy. He just doesn't need, to be the HOH for the week when you have calm people in the house like Kevin. But, Kevin can't seem to, if the HOH contest was to tie your shoe, Kevin would still lose it. Like, he doesn't win any HOHs. I'm starting to wonder if this is, on purpose now. He couldn't even answer the questions. I got it. This is frustration here, people. This is frustration. Paul is going to win this hands down. Even though Josh has an opportunity to, give him a run for his money, he's too weepy to do anything about it. It's just going to be Paul and Christmas's game. And to this day, I like Christmas. Don't get me wrong. I like Paul too. But how does a girl with 1 foot, not even she's 1 foot, she used to be at home recuperating. How does she make it to the top? This season has been crazy. So what does he do with the power of, with the new HOH title that he has? He did exactly what I thought, which was turn into a real full-fledged mental patient. He's running around talking to himself. He was like, I have to take out Paul. I have to do it. Because he is talking to himself. Now, all I think he was missing was rocking back and forth, but I'm sure that'll be next episode. Josh is going rogue. Now, I prayed, and I'm a little bit to blame for this, because I kept saying, when is someone going to catch on to Paul? When is someone going to catch on? I want it now. I just didn't want it to be, crybaby Josh. Crybaby nice. He's still nice. Crybaby nice Josh. I don't think he's going to carry this plan through because he's just too emotional. He might say he's going to put Paul out, but you never know. He might wake up one morning and Paul's having cereal like, oh, you're eating Frosted Flakes? That's my brand too. And then next thing you know, he's back friends. That's how emotional he is. But right now, he's playing devil's advocate, and he's telling himself, and he's really talking to himself. Not in his head. You might be in your room, you're thinking these. He's talking to himself. And he's telling himself he's got to take this chance and get rid of Paul. Oh my God. I still think he's smart enough to pull it off. If you pull it off, Josh, I will take back the whole crybaby thing I've been calling you. But I hope you don't get offended by me calling you a crybaby. You're a nice crybaby, but you're a crybaby. I will take it back and give you your title if you pull it off. But the problem is, I just don't think you could pull it off. So for now, Josh sticks to his own plan and puts up Alex and Kevin. But these are temporary plans. We don't know what Josh is going to do. So that's pretty much everything that happened this episode. It was a great episode. When you in a house full of, crazy people, it's nothing but full-fledged action. So I'll be back next week. Thanks for watching. Talk to you next time. Bye.